Welcome back to the WRAM Morning Show. Join me in the studio this morning. I've got Chuck Steck and Charlie Steck. They're with Revolution Bowl in Roseville. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing great.
Good.
We're doing great.
Nice weather outside. Of course, you don't need nice weather if you're bowling, right? You just get inside and do some bowling.
Yeah, but it does help.
Sure.
It does
The
help.
mood.
It does.
It's the mood. It helps with the mood. First of all, how's things going down there?
Things are going really well for
Good.
us. We started really get into the remodeling phase much more now that the league season's over, and we're going hot and heavy into that. And hopefully within the next month or so, we'll be completely done with the renovations for this year. We're not going to be able to get everything done exactly the way we wanted it to because it's costly.
Sure.
So we're going to do as much as we can to make it as really nice as we can. And then we'll improve everything a little bit every year. What we don't get top-notch this year, we'll chunk that off. Next year we'll do a little bit more. Next year, the following year. But within the next, I would say, year, no more than 2, we should be completely revamped, and you're not going to recognize the place.
Nice. Now, what's your background in the whole bowling in the bowling game? I guess we should say.
My background in the bowling game. When I was a kid, I bowled in a league with my godfather, and I wasn't very good. And then I really stopped bowling for a long, long time until Charlie was born. And then when he started getting into youth bowling, we used to go with him, and we would bowl with him. Then he started youth bowling. And then from there, he got into league bowling. And really, it's something that I got back into because it's something him and I can do together.
Oh, sure.
You know, and he's such a terrific bowler. And I'm nowhere near as good as him, but just watching him bowl is it's great. And
I tell you, a good bowler is like poetry in motion, man.
oh, I'm telling you, God gave this kid a talent. You know, a kid. He's 30 years old. He's a kid. God gave him a tremendous talent for bowling, and I enjoy doing it with him. Last year we went to the USBC Championships in Reno.
Nice.
And we're going this year. It's in Vegas. Next year down in Baton Rouge.
Well, Reno's kind of like the capital for bowling in the United States. And I mean, don't they have the big? Is that where they got
They
the big
do.
bowling
They do.
complex? Yeah. How was that, Charlie? Tell us about that.
That was actually amazing. There's nothing like it in the world. Just to see, you know, it's not like a normal bowling alley. You got about 64 lanes going. You have your monitors are completely different than what everyone's used to. It's actually like on the it's on the masking unit of the bowling alley. So when you're throwing, you can actually see. You don't have to like look up at a screen. It's on this jumbotron, so it's cool to actually watch.
Make sure your hair's good and everything up there.
Yep.
I mean, it's like a stadium.
It
there,
is.
right?
It's a bowling stadium, National Bowling Stadium.
That's awesome.
And it goes on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It starts in March, goes till the end of July, 24/7. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep, round the clock.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd heard that Reno's kind of the capital for bowling. as far as
bowling,
the big time
definitely.
bowling.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good for you. That's awesome. How long ago was that you were there?
Last year.
Last year.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, did you get to bowl in high school or anything? Where'd you go to
No,
school?
I went to school in Geneva.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And like we talked, I mean, you don't have to be a good bowler. We were talking off the air a little
Yeah.
bit. You don't have to be a good bowler. Bowling's just fun. I don't know of anybody that doesn't at least like to bowl. It's just one of them sports that everybody just likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So kind of talk about the family part of it.
Well, we're big supporters of bowling. We wanted to buy a bowling alley for a couple of years, and we looked at a couple other ones. And for any one of a myriad of reasons, we didn't buy them. For instance, one, we looked at the price of the alley wasn't terrible, but to bring the building up to code would have cost us $1.5 million. That's just bringing up the code. That's not counting renovations and stuff. That's how bad the building was. Another one, same situation. You have to put in about $750 to bring the building up, and it just didn't work out. So we had almost given up on the idea of owning a bowling alley. And then Charlie and I were out for, I don't know, it was lunch or dinner, and he was on the internet, and he found Roseville was up for sale. So we reached out and contacted Crystal, and she she got back to us, and yeah, as they say, the rest is history. But my wife, she's a big supporter of all of this. All three of us own the business equally. It's not like
I was
it's
gonna say,
my
on the business
business
side,
and
I
they're
mean,
part of it. It's
how'd
all
that come
three of
about?
us own.
Yeah.
Yep.
because we wanted it to be, a family thing, and we're here for the long run. So when I'm up in heaven and my wife's up in heaven, Charlie's going to be here with his family, and they're going to take care of it, and we're here.
That's awesome.
It's been great, and the whole process. Everybody's involved in the remodeling. My wife, Charlie, me. Everybody has an equal say in what happens, and it's a huge undertaking. You don't realize, what you're getting into until you start it. An older building, it seems like every time you turn around, there's a curve that's thrown at you. It's like, oh, man, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like when you watch those decorating shows on TV, right? Those
You make it look so easy.
Yeah,
don't they?
they make it look so easy. And this one board's out of place. Okay, that's easy, right? It's not that way in a building that's 100 and some years old.
Sure. I was going to say, the bowling alley in Roseville's got a long history. It's so good to see that continue because people were a little worried about it there for a while.
And it's completely different now than people would remember. Even last year, we've raised the ceiling in the bowling alley by where the approach is, where people come in, and we put in electronic scoring. It's really coming along. You got to come and see it to believe it.
Being able to keep score in bowling is a whole nother skill itself. It's great that all these alleys now are getting the automatic stuff up there. Because I know people that could never catch on to the keeping score in bowling.
Yeah.
Now it's all automated. It makes it even better.
Oh, it is. Plus now people can come and just bowl and not have to worry about it.
Yes.
Before you got to find somebody who can keep score, and if you can't keep score, it becomes a pain in the rear end. But now it's so much easier. People can come and they can do it with their kids and not have to worry about anything. So it makes it more relaxing for everybody.
You got a big tournament coming up this weekend.
We do.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, this is it's a 6-game sweeper. It's pretty much just you bowl 6 games, and at the end of the 6 games, we total up the amount of pinfall for each player, and the top 3 for that will cash.
Nice. How do you get signed up? Is there a way to sign up online, or you just go to the bowling alley, give them a call? How's that work?
They could come in and sign up. It starts at
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. The way a sweeper works, Charlie, you want to tell me how a sweeper works? Where you start out on one pair?
Okay, yeah. A sweeper, you'll start off on one lane, and then at the end of each game, you will move 1 pair to your left.
Okay.
And then you just keep doing that until the 6 games are up. So the challenge is that since you're not
conditions for each lane, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure. I pretty much grew up in the bowling alley. Both my folks bowled in leagues growing up. I spent a lot of my youth in bowling alleys, just as a little kid running around. League-wise, you guys got leagues going on?
Right now we don't.
Okay.
I think next year during the regular
Once you
league
get settled
season,
in
we'll be able to get some more information out. I think we waited a little late this year because we weren't sure where we're going to be with the renovation, and it's taken a little bit longer than we thought. So I think if we give people more notice next year, we'll be able to do a little bit more in the summer. But as far as fall leagues go, we have 2 for sure. I know we want to add like 2 more.
Yeah, at least 2 more, definitely.
Good. That's awesome. Along with bowling, of course, people got to eat, too. You got a fantastic restaurant on the side. Tell the folks about that.
We do. Our restaurant, I got to tell you, our food is great. Our cooks are just excellent. We have Casey Jones, Chrissy Stewart, Dalton, Brandon, Teresa. We bought 2 smokers. So every Saturday we have a different special. We have ribeyes. We have Iowa chops, ribs. Last Saturday we had street tacos. So every Saturday we try to do something different and to get people in. We're starting to get in some bluegill and lake perch and smelt, so they have a little bit different fare that a lot of other places don't have. We have homemade pizza, and we deliver locally.
Oh, nice.
So that's huge, and we're going to be having a salad bar this year. When we finish remodeling the diner, we're going to have a salad bar on Saturday nights. Not sure if we're going to do it all week long. We may or we may not. We haven't really crossed that bridge yet. because we're concentrating right now on the bowling alley, and once we get the chance to sit down and figure out that part, then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. But a salad bar, I don't think you can go wrong with.
Yeah, right. Full bar at the bowling alley?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Bowling.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. All right, guys, anything else you'd like to add on behalf of Revolution Bowl in Roseville?
Yeah, we have open bowl. A lot of places around don't have open bowl. We have open bowl. If people want to come in and bowl, they can bowl from 11 o'clock in the morning until close. It's $5 a game, and was it $3?
$3 for shoes, yes.
Okay. All right. Charlie, anything else you'd like to add? You're gonna have more and more tournaments as you go
along?
along?
Definitely. We're gonna be in tournaments as it goes on. I'm in talks currently with a pro shop operator that we're hopefully gonna be able to get one in the basement of the place. So now you guys will have a place to get the ball drilled.
Nice. That's awesome. Good deal. I'm very excited. I know the public is very excited that the bowling alley is going to continue because, like I say, we were kind of nervous there for a while. So that's awesome.
Well, one of the things that we want to do is we really want to reach out to the younger crowd. Don't get me wrong, we love the older crowd as well, but we need to get the younger crowd involved because if we don't get the younger folks in here, there's not going to be bowling. We need to get the younger crowds, and kids love to bowl. And if we could catch them while they're young and put that into them where they look forward to coming, it'll be great. I know Charlie's going to be reaching out to the schools, see if we can get something going with like gym classes or maybe a league, with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to reach out to the colleges as well.
Yeah.
I know we have a couple of high school bowling teams around here. They're always looking for a place to, practice and call home, and maybe something like that too.
Definitely, absolutely.
Well, you might want to talk to them about. You can teach them, how to bowl and give lessons.
Oh yeah, bowling lessons.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. If I'm always around. I'm always in the place. So if anyone's actually looking to bowl, I'm more than happy to just spend some time and teach someone how to bowl.
Awesome. Guys, thanks for coming in today. I'm sure we'll be down. My wife and I will be down to at least eat, maybe bowl a few games in there. Who knows?
That'd be great. We're good to have you guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Chuck and Charlie Steck with Revolution Bowl in Roseville here on the Morning Show. We'll be back.